the rebel Congress MLAs now meet with Goa Chief Minister Sawant. Pramod Sawant there, possibly beaming with at least 11 of the Congress MLAs who are all set to defect and join the BJP. This is a big blow indeed to the Congress in Goa. At least 8 for now, from what we hear, 8 Congress MLAs are all set to join the BJP. They've just about reached the office of the Chief Minister, Pramod Sawant. It is a big blow indeed for the Congress party, undoubtedly. In fact, these are the same MLAs who all took an oath right before elections that they will not defect. They promised that they will stay true to the alliance. Those were the promises that were made. Some of them were at a temple, some of them at a church, some of them at a mosque, who pledged that they will not defect because there were allegations that the Goa Congress, you had members of the Goa Congress constantly defecting for political gains, and after much of that promise and the pledge that they've taken, today, barely months after the Goa elections, we're looking at least 8 Congress MLAs defying their own promise, all set to join hands with the BJP. These are live images that we bring to you here as they meet with Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant. Congress MLAs meet with Pramod Sawant and the Vidhan Sabha Speaker as well. They've in fact also given their numbers, and now all the focus will be on whether or not the Congress will initiate disqualification under the anti-defection law. So from what we hear is that these MLAs at this point are meeting with Pramod Sawant only to get an understanding on how to escape the anti-defection law or disqualification. Is there a way that they can smoothly join hands with the BJP without facing any legal hurdles? Mustafa joining us on the phone line for a little more on that. Mustafa, what a big blow to the Congress party. 8 of the Congress MLAs all set to join the BJP. We get live images there as they meet with Pramod Sawant, the Goa Chief Minister. We understand there's now deliberations underway on how to escape the anti-defection law. Give us more.
Well, yes, what we are given to understand is that those people, the 8 MLAs of the Congress, will be resigning soon. They have already met Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant in the Goa Assembly, and they will be further moving on. Whether they form a different party in the Assembly or whether they join the BJP is a question as of now. But it's clear that 2/3 majority of the Congress, which was needed to avoid anti-defection law, has been achieved by the Goa BJP. There were rumors about they joining earlier also, but at that point, somehow the Goa BJP, Goa Congress had managed to keep the force together, but it doesn't seem like that has happened, except for 2 to 3 MLAs. All other MLAs have joined, have resigned, or about to resign from the MLA-ship, and they are going to join the BJP sooner or later, actually.
All right. So the fact that they've met with Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant, what does it indicate? Does it mean that they're ready and willing to join the BJP today? Or will there be discussions on how to do it smoothly? Because the Congress, we believe, has anticipated this move. They've said that this was long coming. So they may have a trick or two up their sleeve to either hold them back or take them on legally.
Well, clearly the indication is that the Goa BJP is clearly announcing that they are the ones who are causing the anti-defection as of now. They are the ones who, Pramod Sawant, all the 8 MLAs of the Congress are supporting Dr. Pramod Sawant. Remember that Goa BJP had a very comfortable majority to rule for the 5 years in Goa, but still the 8 MLAs have defected from Congress and the Goa BJP has welcomed them. So that goes to show somewhere that there was some lack of confidence on the BJP in the current Pramod Sawant government, and hence they needed more MLAs from the Congress, which they have now gotten. So we'll have to wait and see how the formalities progress. But clearly the message has been sent out from the 8 MLAs of the Congress that they are supporting Pramod Sawant next year.
One can't even imagine what's left of the Congress there then, Mustafa. Barely 11 MLAs there, out of which if 8 of them join hands with the BJP, what is the Congress really left with?
Well, as of now, the Congress is also not sure about what is the kind of damage it has been caused, because 8 MLAs is something they know. 3 MLAs are left. Whether more MLAs will join hands with these 8 MLAs who have defected is something the Goa Congress is now figuring out. Clearly, the Goa Congress had come up with new names this election. They had not accommodated those people who had defected, and they had taken them to temple, churches, masjids to take oath. But clearly all these things have not worked. Barely few months after the Goa elections, even after the BJP got a comfortable majority, they have posed their 8 MLAs, which is 2/3 majority, and they've taken them away back.
And that's the irony here. It's despite the BJP winning the state, we still see defections happening at least 2-3 months after elections. Tell us a little more about these MLAs. From what we understand is that 8 of them are all set to defect. So more the number of MLAs who join the BJP, less the chance of them being taken up legally under the anti-defection law. So because out of 11, if 8 are moving, we're looking at a 2/3 majority already joining hands with the BJP. So they're going to escape all that, all the legal hassle which the Congress might want to take on.
Clearly, they have played legally safe. It took some time. Remember, in March, this plan was being done on the 3rd anniversary of 2017, when the Congress MLA had defected after, and they had formed a government with Pramod Sawant. So that was the 3rd anniversary was this year, earlier in few months, and BJP was planning to do it again this time, but it couldn't happen because the Congress, Goa Congress Party got a whiff of it. They were able to keep some MLAs with them, and hence this entire thing didn't happen. Michael Lobo was removed as leader of opposition. At that point, it became clear that Michael Lobo and Digambar Kamat were hand in glove with BJP. Digambar Kamat is the most senior-most leader.
Right.